Hello, my name is Allie, and I just started this vlogging probably like 2 months ago. And a lot of people was asking me about like how I deal with this hearing growing up. And I figured I'd just tell you on a YouTube and maybe help the other community who had deaf child or whoever deal with. Whenever I was 3 years old, and they just found out that I had a hearing loss, and they said it was a nerve damage. So they think I was born with it, but I feel like I might have heard something, but I couldn't exactly remember. So I had a hearing aids growing up till I was 12 years old, and my left hearing was not get any better, not get any improvement. So I went to Riley Hospital. That's where I go when growing up. And they recommend cochlear implant, which they call CI, which is like cochlear implant. And my parents were kind of iffy about it because they wasn't sure much about cochlear implant, because I have a deaf friend that didn't like it and they always take it off. And they decided to give it a chance. So in February, when the school was about over, in a couple months, I went to hospital, got surgery of cochlear implant, and it took me about a few weeks to heal. And as soon as I put that implant on, it was different sound, like I never heard it before. So I went in the car with my parents, and I hear something like going, and I'm like, what is that? And I freak out, and my mom was like looking at me like, what? I keep hearing that sound, and I freaked out. So my mom had something in her hand like, this? I was like, yeah, that's it. It was Pop-Tart wrapper. That's the first strange sound I never heard before. So, from when I was 12 till now, I have a lot of learning new sound that I never heard before. And I keep asking my parents, like, hey, what's that sound? And they're telling me, like, this is what it is. This is what it is. It's definitely a lot of challenging. And those people who asked me how I deal with the high school and hearing world instead of going deaf school, it was hard. I mean, there's no guarantee. It's very hard for me to deal with it. I mean, I had an interpreter that kind of helped me out, but it's a lot of challenging. And I would say, if you have kids who are deaf or hard of hearing, I would tell you to just be patient with them, trying to help them much as they can. If they want to help, just kind of let them figure it out and learn. And sometimes my parent still doesn't understand my situation, and I have to learn it my own. And I'm the only one have hearing problem in the family, so that's kind of make it difficult for me trying to learn all this on my own. And I mean, I made it through. I got high school diploma. I felt pretty proud of myself. So, and every year I go to the Riley Hospital to get checked up on cochlear implant and make my hearing improve. They say it improved a lot, and they say that with cochlear implant, and I have hearing aids on this side, and hearing aid is help to support to my cochlear implant. I almost hear like hearing people almost, but not as good as they are. and it does. I'm trying to think what that's trying to explain. And my hearing wasn't like everyone else. I mean, I don't know exactly how they hear because I never grew up with it. So, like I said, there's sound I learned to hear better is watch a movie, TV show, but I always have closed caption. Kind of like if I hear it, like, what is that? And then I look at closed caption, I was like, oh, okay. And music, I always look at lyrics. And plus, it's very hard listen to music because I like hearing beat more than anything else, but just song lyrics were words. It's hard for me to understand still. Like rap, for example. I don't understand all this. So, like some country music and pops, I can understand them, but not 100%. Some reason I hear female voice better than male voice, even though male voice have better, clearer voice than female. It's kind of strange, but that's how I hear it. I hear it better with female voice than male voice. Sometimes male voice are too deep for me to hear. I think that's all the questions that quite a few people to ask. If you have any questions, just comment down below and please like and subscribe. And I hope you have a good day. See ya.